too hard for you. Freedom! Keep your
Good morning, freediving family. I am back home self-isolating and having a really nice family time. Because I have all this time on my hands, I found a vlog that I shot 2 years ago in Cocos Keeling Islands that I never got around to posting. Now, Cocos Keeling Islands is an Australian territory in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It's an incredible atoll. It's one of the most remote islands on Earth. Okay, off you go. And it's the only place on Earth that I have seen the ocean truly healthy. Healthy like it used to be before humans destroyed it. This episode was sponsored by you. Thank you so much to everyone who makes the effort to like our videos here on YouTube or makes the effort to like our content on Instagram or on Facebook. Taking a moment to actually like our content helps it spread further and reach more people. And that's actually going to be one of the only things that gets us through this time where we, like so many other people, have lost most of our income. Thank you so much. We are heading out spearfishing. The question of the day is...
why can't you bring bananas onto the boat?
No bananas! Tavis, why can't you bring bananas on the boat?
Well, 2 reasons maybe, and neither of them are proven, but the banana ships on the African coast were just shitty old ships and they'd overload them and they never always made it to the next port. They used to get to the tropics and load up with bananas, and bananas would send all the other food off, therefore starving all the crew.
Well, there's Uncle Johnny in the back. Do you know any other superstition stories about bananas on boats?
Generally, I believe the crew members would, ultimately go bananas.
Oh, Johnny! Oh, Johnny, you went there! How's this? We're on a glass-bottom boat for the day. Now, this guy driving the boat has a very interesting story. This is John Clunas Ross. Now, the Clunas Ross family used to own the entirety of the Cocos Keeling Islands. In fact, the islands used to be a separate fiefdom under the British Crown. And the Clunas Ross family were the kings of the island. They were the kings of the Cocos Keeling Islands. The islands are an Australian territory now, and so John's dad was actually the last king of the islands. John was the last prince of the Cocos Keeling Islands. I travel in style, I travel with royalty.
Tell us what this wreck is. I think this is what was faced. It was anchored here, picking up a load of cobra, and it burnt the waterline, and so what would be anchored out in what refuge would have burned the anchor ropes and drifted here and kept burning. Cobra burns pretty hot. It's a steel frame, so that's why there's anything left. The steel frame would be about with hull. So all you see down there is the steel frame there.
There was a lot of life on this wreck. It was really nice, but it was hard to play around on it properly because it was so shallow. So I started exhaling before my dives.
Oh love, I'm excited for you now.
Here there's a nice little flower cod hiding.
It's what you always wanted, anyhow.
We hopped back in the boat and found a nice patch of reef to spearfish. If you saw the other vlogs of this island, you'll know how sharky they are. I've never seen a place with so many reef sharks. I quickly spotted a flower cod and I pointed it out to Johnny.
I know your sunlight's on a different road. When the spring chimes ring.
Usually the first thing we do in this situation is brain spike the fish to kill it instantly. But there were so many sharks around that we just had to swim it straight back to the boat.
Think of you. Oh love, it's a heartache that's
We filleted the fish right away and then fed the carcass to the sharks. Okay, so now that we had landed a fish, it was time for the serious work to begin. Now Johnny wanted to spear dogtooth tuna, but I had much more important things to do first. I needed more social media content. Most of the time when I'm diving, I'm either training or I'm making content. I very rarely get the chance to just go fun diving. And so when I am making content, I usually try to do it in a burst. I try a whole bunch of things, some of it works, some of it doesn't, and then I can play afterwards. Here's me floating beautifully, with a few bubble ring fails thrown into the mix. Because I couldn't blow a bubble ring to save my life, I just made Johnny film me swimming around like Aquaman in a pristine ocean. I thought I'd get a shot of me laying down on the sea floor, but a grey reef shark didn't like it. He thought it was boring content.
All you lovers, this is our time to rise back from the sand and claim our freedom.
Back on the boat and off to the next spot. We went to the outer wall of the atoll. The reef here drops down to hundreds of meters deep. This was where we were going to find dogtooth tuna. I was flashing while Johnny had the gun. This flasher is designed to look like a baitfish, which is what the tuna love to eat. As I pull the flasher up and down, it looks like a baitfish is in distress. After less than 1 minute, Johnny was already diving down and having a shot. He missed, and this beautiful dogtooth tuna just swam on by. The flasher also brought in some sharks. Some more doggies came into the flasher, but they were just out of range for a shot. Here I start swimming back up and then spot 2 more doggies on the other side of me. And after that, we didn't see any more, just sharks. So many sharks. So back into the boat and off to the next spot. Between 2 reefs was a sandy channel and it was covered in coral trout and sharks, but that goes without saying. I went down and had a shot at a little coral trout, but missed. I went down again and had a shot at another coral trout, but missed. I'm an amazing spearfisher. Finally, I spotted a big-eyed trevally and got it. So I swam it straight back to the boat before the sharks could take it from me. We didn't shoot any dogtooth tuna, we didn't shoot a whole lot, but you know, we don't need to shoot a lot. We just shot 2 fish. We got this very small big-eyed trevally, which I shot, and then this much bigger,
Still small.
cod, still relatively small, but we've already filleted it, but that's the fillet from the cod that Johnny shot. And that's it, that was our glorious day out.
Beautiful day on the water though.
Yeah, well, the water was rough, but the ocean, like underneath, was stunning. Always there. I mean, it's always stunning here. I hope you enjoyed that episode from the archives. Thank you so much for making the effort to like our content and share it around. I hope you're staying safe, happy, and healthy wherever you are in the world. And when all of this dies down, I hope I see you in the water somewhere. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe by pressing this little circular thing down here.
Also, check out this video.
Or you might want to check out this video because you might like it too.